Micah Parsons, the Cowboys' all-pro defender and part-time podcaster, just sent shockwaves through the NFL world. On Friday, he dropped a Notes app statement, the modern athlete's version of a press conference, officially requesting a trade out of Dallas. The message was loud, emotional, and crystal clear. Parsons says he no longer wants to be a part of the Cowboys organization. Frustrated by stalled contract talks and feeling disrespected in the process, he took matters into his own hands. According to him, negotiations haven't even started. Not a call, not an email, not a single formal conversation between the Cowboys and his agent. In his message, Parsons made it clear that he's had enough of closed-door dealings that exclude his representation. He's had enough of criticism for playing through injury and enough of false media narratives he believes were fed by people inside the organization. He emphasized that there have been no financial demands made, no ultimatums, just a desire to start discussions that never happened. Parsons says he even approached Jerry Jones earlier this year, not to negotiate, but to discuss leadership. Somehow that turned into an informal contract conversation, which he believed would lead to something official. But when his agent followed up, the team went silent again. At that point, Parsons said he had no choice but to make this request public. What makes this situation more intense is the precedent it sets. Players like Dak Prescott and CeeDee Lamb have also dealt with lengthy contract standstills, but none of them ever went so far as to demand a trade. Parsons just did. And this isn't some disgruntled role player. This is a generational talent. Since entering the league, Parsons has posted a pass rush win rate over 30%, the highest in the NFL. His pressure rate sits at 17%, also best since his debut. He's recorded at least 12 sacks in each of his first 4 seasons, something only Hall of Famer Reggie White has done since sacks became an official stat in 1982. CeeDee Lamb, who knows the pain of negotiation limbo himself, responded to the news on social media, saying, "Never fails, dog. Just pay the man what you owe him." Parsons reposted it. That camaraderie speaks volumes. While the Cowboys continue dragging their feet, their division rivals, the Philadelphia Eagles, are operating like a well-oiled machine. Saquon Barkley is already lighting up Eagles camp. New offensive coordinator Kevin Patullo, promoted from within, appears to be seamlessly taking over. The Eagles know who their stars are. They invest in them. Dallas, meanwhile, finds itself in another off-season circus. The Cowboys' front office seems to be caught in a pattern of self-inflicted drama. Every summer it's something. And it begs the question, what's stopping Dallas from just handling this like the other 31 franchises? Most teams recognize elite talent and lock it up quickly to get ahead of a rising market. Instead, the Cowboys drag things out, letting egos and outdated negotiation tactics get in the way. The Myles Garrett and TJ Watt deals should have set the template. Add a few million on top of Nick Bosa's contract and it's done. Cap space? That's manageable. Convert Dak Prescott's salary to a bonus, do the same with CeeDee Lamb, and structure Micah's deal smartly. And suddenly, you've got over $60 million in breathing room. Right now, Parsons is still at training camp. He's not holding out, but he's made his stance known. He's doing everything he can to lead while simultaneously making it clear. He no longer wants to be a Cowboy. This could still be salvaged. The team has time. But that window is shrinking by the day. And if this ends with Parsons walking out the door, the Cowboys have no one to blame but themselves. Even Hall of Fame players are chiming in, saying they've seen this movie before, it's unnecessary, it's avoidable, and it's starting to define the culture in Dallas. Parsons grew up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, rooting for the Cowboys alongside his dad. His dream was to wear the star and bring glory back to America's team. But dreams fade when they're ignored. Now Dallas stands at a crossroads. Either meet their superstar halfway or risk letting one of the NFL's most dominant defenders walk away. Not because they couldn't pay him, but because they refused to treat him with respect.